everyone and welcome to English Up. I'm Mohammed Nabil and this is our new video for teachers to help them enhance their teaching skills. In the previous video, we said that we are going to talk about some other ways to lower the affective filter. Let me remind you that the affective filter is that complex set of emotions that can help or hurt your ability to process language. We shared the idea that learning a language is like a stage because learners constantly deal with performing under pressure, and doing that can make them self-aware. But once you realize that learning a language can be nerve-wracking for a lot of your learners, what can you as a language teacher do to calm them down and lower that affective filter? Let's discuss a few techniques. First of all, from the very beginning of your classes, make sure you relate to your learners. One of the strongest techniques you can use with learners is that to simply share your own failures and feelings when it comes to learning a new thing. By sharing foolish mistakes you have made and feelings you have had while learning new things, your learners will see that you are someone who understands them. Second, I like to describe mistakes as normal. I praise effort and use phrases such as mistakes are okay, take your time, and you almost have it right. Always encourage those who get on the stage that success comes in applied continuous effort. In this sense, I almost always praise process and I get students away from thinking about a finished polished product. Third, use formative evaluation. If you remember, we have talked a lot about two different moods of learning and how the diffuse mood provide opportunities for students to let loose and not worry so much about every single rule of the language. If you remember, we recommend that you follow the rule of 20-80, 20% instruction, 80% practice, meaning that you should practice with the students in this diffuse mood about 80% of the time. Now let's apply these principles to the idea of lowering the affective filter. These practice settings are perfect opportunities for you to lower that affective filter. This is because in practice settings you can create an environment wherein learners can make mistakes without being given a final grade or judgment. These practice sessions are times when you can show your students you aren't just a judge. You are a guide and you are there to help students prepare for a later testing environment. When you give feedback that is not a final grade but is to help them along the way, this is called formative feedback or formative evaluation. This kind of evaluation is great because students no longer see you as a judge but a coach, giving you tips that will help them to perform better under game time conditions. This is all in contrast to summative evaluation, wherein students are evaluated by their performance and given a grade. Fourth, be willing to look ridiculous. Encourage it. When students see you look silly, whether wearing a wig, squishing some cake through your fingers, this helps students to recognize that they themselves can take risks and get outside their comfort zone. In some sense, you are simply saying, in this space, in this classroom, you are allowed to experiment, to fall on your face, to try funny things. In fact, this is what we expect and want. Students will relax when they realize that you have created a safe space for them to fall and look foolish.